I noticed after the Corey Anderson versus Jan Blachowicz fight, where Jan Blachowicz managed to knock him out in the first round, by the way. If you notice, John Jones, he called out John Jones in his post-fight press conference, and even after he knocked him out, he was pointing at him, and they were both going back and forth. Now, one thing that actually entered my mind is who would actually win in a fight between John Jones and Jan Blachowicz. Now, Jan Blachowicz has got a bit of a tear going on. Obviously, John Jones is deciding to go up to heavyweight, so that fight is unlikely to happen unless Jan decides to go up to heavyweight, which could happen, by the way, because he has been calling out the likes of Francis Ngannou. But in my opinion, if there was a fight between Jan Blachowicz and John Jones, I might actually edge it towards Jan Blachowicz. The reason is because I feel like he's been on a bit of a tear recently. I mean, look at what he done to Dominic Reyes. While we saw the way John Jones struggled against Dominic Reyes. John Jones is a fighter that does tend to struggle against fighters that are his height or bigger. He struggled against Alexander Gustafsson. He struggled against Thiago Santos. He struggled against Dominic Reyes. These are all fighters that have a similar reach to him, are as tall as he is. He does tend to do well against fighters that are a bit smaller than he is. So in my opinion, a fight between John Jones and Jan Blachowicz would be very interesting, and I think I might actually edge it towards Jan Blachowicz to actually beat him, because I think Jan Blachowicz just seems to have at this moment in time, he has a lot going for him. So yeah, in my opinion, if they were to fight, I think Jan Blachowicz would actually win. Jan Blachowicz is a very underrated fighter, and I've made a video about this previously. I will make a video soon about this, and I think his Muay Thai background gives him the prerequisites in terms of his striking skills. I think he was a Muay Thai champion in Poland. On top of that, he's got a Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu background, which he had, which is a black belt in, and I think he submitted 5 of his opponents that he stopped. He's actually submitted them, so he's very proficient when it comes to the submission game. On top of that, when he fought Israel Adesanya, you saw how many takedowns he managed to get on him. So it's very interesting to see what could actually happen if he was to go there. I think it would be a very interesting fight, and I think I might actually edge it towards Jan Blachowicz beating him, just because if you look at John Jones's 2 different fights at light heavyweight, he looks like he has struggled against Reyes. I thought Reyes won that fight, and I thought Reyes got robbed. I think he should have got that win against John Jones. If to put it into perspective, if John Jones did what Reyes did against John Jones, then I think John Jones would have won, if that makes any sense. So yeah, I think it's very interesting if they both were to fight. I don't think that fight is likely to happen, because John Jones looks like he's wants to go up to heavyweight. But if they were to fight, hypothetically, I would actually edge it towards John Jones actually losing that particular fight, because I just think it's not just about who's better in a particular fight. It's all about timing. Timing does matter, and whoever's got the best timing in terms of deciding who would win, timing does absolutely play a role in terms of who's likely to become a top fighter in a certain sport. So in my opinion, if they were both to fight each other, I might actually edge it towards Jan Blachowicz. Now, don't get it twisted, there's a very good chance that John Jones does win. John Jones is definitely one of the greatest MMA fighters ever. I mean, he's definitely a lot of people have him as number 1, but I say, if you was looking at it as at the worst perspective, he's at least top 3, and if you're looking at it at the best perspective, he's definitely number 1, just based off his resume alone. So based off everything that I said, I think my money is on John Jones. I think John Jones actually beats him quite decisively as well. I think he makes it look easy as well. I think John Jones is definitely up there as one of the greatest fighters of all time. The only way that I think John Jones would win, I think he'll be very similar to the Reyes fight, where I think there might be a robbery. Don't get it twisted, I think John Jones on his day can easily perform and show the best side of himself, but lately he's not been looking too impressive, has he? So if them two were to fight, I think my opinion would be that John Jones actually loses to Jan Blachowicz. I think Jan Blachowicz at this moment in time is just on a bit of a tear at this time, and I think he's got a lot of things going for him at this moment in time. So yeah, because of them reasons, I think John Jones would actually lose to Jan Blachowicz. But at the same time, I think there's a chance that he can get robbed. And obviously, John Jones in his own right is a great fighter, so he could actually win as well. So that's my opinion. Tell me your opinion. Who do you think would win if they were both to fight each other? At this point in time, it's very interesting to see who a lot of people think would win. So yeah, that's my opinion. Tell me your opinion, and like and subscribe to the channel. I've got a lot more content coming your way. Peace out.